Hey, welcome back, Landheim Nation. I want to talk a little bit about rewards and why we tend to use food when we start teaching a young dog anything. And it's because it helps to limit the conflict. If we're playing tug with the dog, at some point we're going to have to get the tug away from the dog and make some conflict because now he's a loser. When my dog has done something right and within approximately 2 seconds I get this food in his mouth, it's gone and he wants more of what I have instead of me taking from him. So that's why we so often choose to use food. And so once we've decided that, like pretty much the rest of the world's doing these days, we're going to develop some hunger, because the truth is our positive reinforcement is only going to be as strong as the hunger we're removing. We can go all the way back into the 1930s and think a little bit about Dr. Whitney's studies where they found in between 24 and 36 hours without food, the dog remembered the food reward moment for over 14 days. We're not going to get that deep into the weeds and do that anymore, but it gives you an idea. If your dog's full, he ate an hour ago, might as well not try to train with food reward. So that being said, we have a hierarchy here. This being pretty low pay. In fact, probably most dogs aren't going to do anything for this kind of stuff, including the dry milk bone type situation. So we're going to let the dog decide, normally by using either a closed hand, offering the food, and giving the dog a choice between this and that. And let the dog decide where it's going to go. Once we've decided what the dog likes, you can use it even under Dixie cups, and the dog will keep making the same choice, and you decide. Then the size. We have to figure this out because size is going to matter in this situation. The size of the food is going to be important. I don't want the dog chewing for a long period of time. This is conventional wisdom in dog training, that we cut these pieces of meat small enough that I can handle them as individuals, even with a handful. I can give one at a time. Have to be big enough for that. But I want the dog to swallow it without much chewing. And that's been conventional wisdom the whole time I've been doing this, until Royal Canin arrived on the scene. This is a dry dog food that we're finding out of thousands of dogs. Once accustomed to this, most of these dogs are going to choose this Royal Canin over even hot dogs or ham or anything. It's crazy, I know. But the size of the pieces defies this conventional wisdom because the dog chews it, and for some reason they tend to enjoy it. So don't get too wrapped up on it. But what we see with a lot of the pre-manufactured bags of dog treats, they're not terrifically good at what they do. And you get a dog in any kind of distracted environment, and this will not be a high enough reward for you. So the other thing we're big into is ditch the dish. Get rid of that food bowl. All of your dog's real dog food needs to arrive as reward for something. Usually in the beginning, it's going to be your come when called every night. So we can build a big, deep reward history with that.